तो वेलकम बैक गाइस। आज हम फिर से बहुत दिनों के बाद स्टोरी मोड खेलने जा रहे हैं, जो कि है अपनी होराइजन ज़ीरो डाउन की। तो बिना किसी देरी के आज का गेम प्ले बिना स्टार्ट करते हैं, क्योंकि ऐसी स्टोरी मोड हम लाते ही रहते हैं और नई नई गेम प्ले वीडियो भी हम लाते रहते हैं। बहुत दिनों के बाद मैं खेल रहा हूँ तो इसके कंट्रोल्स थोड़े बहुत मैं भूल चुका हूँ, क्योंकि यहाँ पर मेरा को ना पता नहीं ऐसा क्यों होता है। ओके, सेव भी कर लेते हैं गेम, जितना भी हुआ होगा। सबसे पहले हमको कहाँ पे, अच्छा फ्रॉस्ट से मिलने जाना पड़ेगा ऐसा लग रहा है अभी। जल्दी से चलते हैं, जल्दी से चलते हैं और आगे बढ़ते हैं हमारी गेम को, मतलब आगे बढ़ाते हैं अपनी गेम को और अपनी स्टोरी को, क्योंकि हम निकले हैं अपनी पहचान ढूंढने। और अपनी पहचान को ढूंढने के लिए हमको बहुत सारी जगह और बहुत सारा क्रू वगैरह ना एक्सप्लोर करना पड़ेगा कि हम कौन से क्लैन से आए हैं। अगर पुरानी वीडियो नहीं देखी है ना तो आप ज़रूर से देख लीजिए, क्योंकि पुरानी वीडियो में मज़ा आएगा। ओके, यहाँ से जाना है, जल्दी से निकल लेता हूँ मैं वहाँ पे लोकेशन पे पहले पहुँच जाता हूँ और आप सभी से बात करता हूँ। तो आखिरकार हम आ गए हैं यहाँ पे अपने डेस्टिनेशन पे, और यहाँ पे हम बात करते हैं रोज से। सो इट्स आर यू रेडी? ओके, नॉट येट, यस आई एम रेडी। अभी क्या इतना देरी नहीं लगा नहीं। I guess I wondered that. Expected. Okay. You have been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Okay, ठीक है।
Soon it'll all seem familiar.
अगर स्टोरी जानना है तो पिछले वीडियो भी देख लेना यार, ताकि पता चल जाए कहाँ से कहाँ आए हैं हम स्टोरी में। पिछली टेस्ट वीडियो भी मैंने डाले थे वैसे ये गेम कैसे चलती है ये वाले प्रोसेसर के साथ। ओके चलो। Any last advice?
Any final lessons before I head in?
अच्छा ठीक है।
You've learned every lesson the wilds have to
I
teach.
teach you.
It was you who
It
taught
was you
me,
taught
not the
me.
wilds.
Okay. बहुत बढ़िया। ग्राफिक्स तो ओपी लगते हैं और ओपी है ये गेम भी। All these yours, alloys. अब जवाब तुमको मिलेंगे।
What should I expect once I'm inside?
ओके, अंदर जाने के बाद मेरे को क्या एक्सपेक्ट करना चाहिए?
No other village compares to Mother's Heart.
ओके, a center of Nora life.
A center of Nora life.
Scared land.
Jewel of the sacred land.
Secret land.
Give it
अच्छा।
time, and you'll grow fond of it.
I will back when I was one of the tribe.
When I was at the tribe.
Are you sure they're gonna let me in?
I've told you,
I
Aloy.
told you a
By
lot.
law, any child outcast can run in the proving.
And
ओके
any who
ठीक
pass are
है।
made braves and are outcasts no more. I know
And
that.
outcast no more. अच्छा ठीक है।
Not everyone follows the law like you do,
अच्छा,
Rost.
हम हमारा ओरिजिन जानने के लिए यहाँ पर आए हैं, लेकिन अभी देखना पड़ेगा। तो ऑल
I'm
सेट।
ready to do this. See
You
you back
back
home in a
home
few days?
in a few days. और यहाँ पे Aloy, you will not find me, Aloy. अब आउटकास्ट
Take this.
सिर्फ रोस्ट रहेगा, हम नहीं। इस वजह से रोस्ट दूसरी जगह पे शिफ्ट करने वाला है पक्का। और
Are
ये
we talking like we'll never see each other again?
ओके,
No.
नो,
No.
You should be
No.
with the tribe.
you should be with the tribe.
Will always be an
But I
outcast.
told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in
I come
secret.
to your secret.
I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Okay.
Until now, I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never find me.
I must go where you never find me. This is goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. Frost तो जाने वाला है। Then good, Gradle. I understand, but I will find you. Yes.
No, it's not. You taught me how to track. Wherever you go,
I can follow.
Not this time.
Not this time.
This time. And every time.
This time and every time.
I'll be wearing this when I find you.
Ryzen 3400G में भी ये काफ़ी गेम अच्छी तरह से चल रही है FSR का सपोर्ट आने के बाद।
And you.
And you. FSR, हाँ FSR ही है ना, हाँ। ओके हेलो इन्फो नाउ। अभी किधर जाना है? इधर जाना है।
First the proving.
एंटर
After that,
मदर्स
I'll
हाउस,
see where his trail leads.
मदर्स हार्ट। ओके देखते हैं अंदर जाने के बाद क्या होता है। काफ़ी बढ़िया जगह है। ओके स्टोरी मोड फिर से कंप्लीट मतलब स्टार्ट हो रही है।
You will turn back, outcast, or bleed.
और पी लीड,
Your choice.
योर चॉइस। खून से लथपथ हो जाओ या निकल लो। वाह।
Make way! Make way! Braves,
दरवाज़ा
stand
खोलो जल्दी।
aside. She is welcome here.
ओके इसी ने हमको नाम दिया था ना।
Child.
यस
Come.
वही है।
I assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट पे यही थी शायद से।
Who else would I be? Come on now.
Who else
I've been
would I
waiting for
be?
this day a long time.
You have?
Oh yes. But for the moment, I must leave you. I have other outsiders to keep safe tonight.
You what?
You
Envoys
what?
from another tribe, the Karja. Come to observe the proving, and oh, how the Nora hate the Karja.
Karja.
Okay.
But that's my problem. We will talk later.
In the meantime, you enjoy the festival.
Oh, down the path to the right, you'll find an old friend who can't wait to
Who
see
can't
you.
wait to
But
see
I
you?
don't know anyone here.
Try telling him that. We will talk later. May the goddess protect.
May the goddess protect. What is going on? ओके यहाँ पे चल क्या रहा है और जो कि मेरे को जानता है। ओके वो भी है। ओ भाई यहाँ पे तैयारी काफ़ी बढ़िया है। ई दबा रहा हूँ कुछ हो नहीं रहा है यहाँ पे। ओके ठीक है। ओके ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। इस तरफ जाना है मेरे को लग रहा है अभी। यहाँ पे मैं गेम सेव कर सकता हूँ ना? यस क्विक सेव। ओके बहुत बढ़िया। ऑटोमेटिक सेव वाला ये अभी अच्छा है।
Aloy!
ओह
It's you,
ये
isn't it?
बंदा।
It is Aloy, isn't
इट
it?
इज़ आई एम
I'm
रिमेम्बरिंग
remembering
योर
your
नेम।
name correctly?
अच्छा यही है जिसको
Old
हमने
friend
बचपन में
Tirsa told me
बचाया था।
about? I don't know you.
अब
I see you don't recognize me.
हाँ
Well,
क्योंकि
it
तब
was
ये
a long time.
एलोय बहुत छोटे बच्चे थे।
Teb is my name.
ट्रेनिंग के
You
बाद
half my
इतने
size when
मतलब
you
टाइम
saved
हो
me
गया
from a herd of
है इसको हम
machines.
पहचान नहीं सकते।
I remember.
यू
You tried to
ट्राई
thank
टू
me.
थैंक मी
I never forgot that day.
ऑल
All
दिस
these
ईयर
years, I hope to see you again.
इफ यू
If
कैन
you came
कम
to
टू
run the
रूइन
proving.
प्रूविंग।
As you can see, I didn't turn out to be much of a hunter. I served the tribe as a stitcher instead.
इंस्टेड मेकर ऑफ
Maker of garments and
garments and armor.
In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you. I hope you like it.
I have
What's it
you
going to
like it?
cost?
What's going to cost? Cost.
Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
लॉन्ग ओवर। ओके नोवा ब्रेव ट्राइब। यहाँ पे पैसे लगेंगे ना? ओके देखते हैं। F2 भाई यही ले लेता हूँ मैं। ओके ओके बदल भी लिए क्या हमने?
There. Seems to fit you
Okay, it seems you perfectly. I never had anything like this before.
Never had anything like this before.
Okay,
perfect. Well, it's yours. I think you'll find it affords more protection than what you're
okay,
wearing.
what you were wearing.
Every outfit offers some advantage. It's always a trade-off. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you any longer. Head for the Matriarch's Lodge if you want to find Tirsa. You'll know it when you see it. A large wooden building with an angry mob waiting outside.
Tirsa said something about envoys from another tribe.
From
Yes,
another
that's
tribe.
what the mob's angry about. Karja visiting our sacred land for the first time in years. I'd expect to see some tomatoes fly, maybe rocks. Hopefully not spears. In any case, be ready to duck.
Okay, ट्रेड तो कर लिया हमने। कपड़े चेंज हुए कि नहीं हुए? शायद से नहीं हुए।
My father!
देखना पड़ेगा मेरे को लगता है।
Hello, Aloy. What you have in mind?
Okay, buy back. What? आउटफिट हमारे पास दो ही थे ना? वैसे क्या है? कुछ भी नहीं है। थोड़ा आवाज ऐसा कर रहे, यहाँ लोचा पड़ा।
May the goddess
चलो,
protect.
आई विश यू वेल। ओके, कपड़ा तो अभी चेंज नहीं हुआ मेरे को लगता है, तो दूसरा इधर ही चलते हैं आगे। और आगे जाने के बाद यहाँ पे क्या है? इंटरैक्ट। ओके, समझ गया मैं।
Nice.
ओह नाइस, ठीक है, अब मेरे को जाना पड़ेगा स्टोरी मोड को कंप्लीट करते करते। ओके, यहाँ पे भी हम कुछ कर सकते हैं। और मैं थोड़ा फ़ोटो मोड ऑन कर लेता हूँ, ऐसा मेरे को लगता है। फ़ोटो मोड से ना इसका ये बहुत ही बढ़िया लगेगा। चलो, यहाँ पे बहुत हो गया टाइम फ़ोटो मोड में। अब यहाँ पे जाते हैं और स्टोरी को थोड़ा कंप्लीट करते हैं। ओके, यहाँ पे बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमको करनी थी, लेकिन मैंने बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमको मिली है। पीपल ऑलवेज से, ये तो पूरा है हमारे पास। ट्रैप वायर यहीं रखते हैं। हेलो, ओवर हियर। अच्छा, यहाँ पे है बंदा। First, what are you doing here?
Careful. Pretend like we've never met. I wasn't supposed to trade without
Without
casting
us,
wilds,
right.
remember?
How could
Remember?
I forget? And how generous of you to talk to me now.
Don't be like that.
Don't
You
be
know
like
I'll be rooting
that.
for you in the
Okay,
proving
okay,
tomorrow.
proving
Can't
tomorrow.
wait to see the looks in some of these faces when you win. And if you need any last-minute supplies, I'm your man.
I'm your man. Why do you come? Trade?
All right, let's do this.
ट्रेड, ठीक है, ट्रेड ही कर लेते हैं अभी इसके साथ। हमको क्या चाहिए वैसे? रिसोर्स वायर भी है हमारे पास। हेल्थ पॉइजन ये चाहिए हमको बस। आउटफिट, ओह प्रोटेक्शन मिल जाती है हमको। लॉल, यू डिडंट हैव मेटल। ओके,
Always
ठीक है, अभी
happy to
कुछ
take
नहीं।
your shards.
मेरे को थोड़ा अपग्रेड कर लेना था यार ज़्यादा, पर चलो दूसरी। ओके, तो यहाँ पे हम आ चुके हैं अपने प्रतियोगिता में भाग लेने के लिए। अप्रूविंग, वी हैव गेस्ट टू वेलकम।
For 2 years,
We have
been
been
at peace with the
the
Carja.
Carja.
It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian.
Meridian,
These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
banner of peace. Okay,
An enunciation of
gratitude.
written by the hand of Sun King of
Hey,
Hey, hold your fruit.
Nora
Oh.
Faithful, hold your fruit.
Okay.
Now I'm Azaram, not Karja, so I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung.
He was.
Oh, he was. He was a tyrant and a monster. Raided my tribe for blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken.
Sister were taken.
I hated the Karja.
I hate the carnival.
13th King is dead. 2 years now.
Okay.
Who killed him? The 14th. Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities. The message that this poor priest means to read is an apology.
अभी थोड़ा माफ करना, थोड़ा ना कंप्यूटर बंद हो गया था मेरा, तो थोड़ा बहुत पार्ट ना फिर से आ रहा है, पर इतना मैं ख़त्म कर देता हूँ जल्दी से और आपको मिलता हूँ जहाँ से मेरा ख़त्म हुआ था ना, उधर से ही मैं मिलता हूँ।
Please, can't you lend him your ears?
ओके, चलो यहाँ से स्टार्ट होगा जल्दी से।
An
और
enunciation of gratitude.
Enunciation of gratitude, ओके,
King of Oz.
यहीं से मेरा गेम क्रैश हो गया था। चलो कोई दिक्कत नहीं, उसके पास भी है कुछ। हमारी टेक्नोलॉजी ओके
Was an unknown device detected? What's that mean?
The Karja stands with you as the sun's
Okay.
light frames the stoutest. As those
Everyone's acting like these cursed Karja are honored guests.
on your brain,
He's wearing a focus,
we
just
join
like
your
mine.
brain.
just like mine okay
We should let these Karja outsiders pollute our sacred
Where did he find a focus?
what head okay ये कहाँ पे फोकस कर रहा है
I thank the
He's
wisdom
wearing a focus,
your elders,
just
just
like
like
mine.
mine
For the goddess to
of your
judge.
mother, with our tribes united in
Where did he find a
and in
focus?
trust. I pray that the Nora may never again mourn the death of a
He's wearing a
child
focus,
just like mine okay
not forget.
और क्या करना है यहाँ पे मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा
Not forget
Where did
the
he find a
secret of
focus?
my
You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus.
where
Where
did you get your
yours?
focus
What? A Nora?
Wearing one of these?
That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places.
forbidden
them.
game
Who says I'm like other Nora?
who's live oh yeah I guess you're not you've been delivering the ruins of the metal world अच्छा metal world जो कि old
What's
world है
wrong?
Apologies.
malfunction
A malfunction.
Oh, Lynn.
उसका yellow क्यों दिख रहा
Making
है
friends with
हमारा blue है
locals, are we?
I'll
come
I'll
back
come back.
ठीक है ये भाग रहा है
We'll talk later.
have to go okay
Whoa.
कुछ
Oh,
तो
I guess
गड़बड़ है
he's
उस
more
बंदे
hungover than I
में
thought.
अच्छा ठीक है
Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head.
become
Since when did
fashionable
those become fashionable?
His name is Owen? Who is he?
where
where
did
did he
he
get one of
get one of
Ah,
these
he's just a scrounger with friends in high places.
Digging
He spends
to
half his
fix
time
that
digging for
one of
artifacts,
other-
the other half drinking or dicing.
okay ठीक है
As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face.
no
I mean,
offense
no offense. It looks great on you.
looks great on you okay nice armor
I thought
Quite
your
a
friend was going to
speech.
go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
you really
Thanks.
calmed the
I wasn't
crowd
sure I could do it.
crowd पब्लिक
Nora
को
is still
संभालना आता है
pissed
इस
with
बंदे को
Karja
मतलब
about the red raids.
okay
And who can blame them?
questions
I wanted to ask you something else.
If you want. But
Okay.
I'll also
Sab
be around
kuch.
after that blessing thing, if that'd be a better time to talk.
सब कुछ पूछ लेते हैं हम रेड बैक
I never heard anything about red raids growing up.
रेड रेज
What were those?
what
Your
what
tribe was at war and you didn't even know? Were you kept hidden away? Did you have
Did you have-
overprotective parents or something?
I
Yes.
grew up as an outcast, shunned by the tribe.
Oh, yeah, I've heard the Nora do that. That seems cruel, if you
if
ask
you
me.
ask me हाँ
But even an outcast knows about the derangement of the machines,
how
right?
they get
How they get deadlier every year?
deadlier every
Well, the
year
mad Sun King figured if he spilled enough blood to the sun god, it would calm the machines.
okay machines यहाँ पे बेकाबू है
But for
मशीन
years,
की
he
दुनिया
raided the tribes
बहुत
and
पहले
took
थी
captives for sacrifice.
और यहाँ पे जितने मतलब
sister
बंदे
won.
लोग बचे हैं वो सरवाइव कर रहे हैं
Nora put up
मशीन
a good fight, but
अगर मशीन के
Lives
सामने
were lost.
जाओगे ऐसे ही खाली हाथ तो मारे जाओगे योर सिस्टर
Your sister was taken captive and sacrificed.
जस्ट टेरिबल
Terrible.
captive, yes.
Sacrifice,
Sacrificed,
no,
no.
takes more than a
It
few.
takes more than a few Karja to finish Ursa. She got away, and now she's my captain. Captain of the entire vanguard. Favored by the Sun King himself.
How did she
Okay.
survive?
How did she
Well, that's
survive?
a story, all right, but it takes a while to tell.
Okay ठीक है
Maybe another
Or-
time over a drink or three.
वाह
Or just come to Meridian and meet her yourself. I think you'd like each other. You're both rather
direct
direct.
So, what happened? How did it all end?
The Mad King's own son united
Okay.
Karja rebels with Oseram freebooters. And together we did the impossible. Took back Meridian and killed the crazy old king.
kill the crazy
So now
old
the
king
sun sits
oh
on the
bye
throne and it's a
ठीक
big
है
improvement.
there is no more
Under
sacrifice no
Avad,
more
there's no more
slavery
sacrifices, no more slavery.
slavery
People from all tribes are welcome in
okay
Meridian.
really should
Even
come
more
visit
exiles.
Mhm.
You really should come visit.
You said the machines have been getting more dangerous every year.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you that, right?
First I've heard of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed everyone knew. Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run. So it was hard to take them down, but not dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way. But then the derangement starts up and everything changes. Now, when a hunter fires a shot, the machines snarl and charge right at him. A few more years pass and they start attacking people on sight. Going anywhere becomes a major risk. If that wasn't bad enough, entirely new kinds of machines start showing up. Bigger, meaner, and heavily armed.
Like the Sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years ago, that one. But every couple of years or so, something worse comes along. Believe me.
So what's making it happen?
Well, no one knows. And the machines, well, they aren't telling.
Okay, machine तो कुछ बोल नहीं रही. ठीक है, last वाला option भी देख लेते क्या है.
Why did you end up serving there?
The last king and his men were butchers. But the new king wants peace. There's nothing cool about that. Besides, the Carja don't just fight, they build. They take Meridian. Next to it, everything else is just a bunch of sticks and stones.
Okay, back. Meridian.
Just how big is Meridian? What's it like?
Where do I even start? My tribesmen are masters of the forge, the best tinkers in the world. But when it comes to building, the Carja have us beat. The city soars over a canyon with more bridges than the Nora have roads and buildings tall as mountains. And across the valley stands the spire, like a blade thrust into the sky reflecting the sun. You really owe it yourself to see it. So consider that a challenge. Or an invitation.
Who are the Oseram?
Oh, that's my tribe, far to the northwest. We're good at three things: arguing, working steel, and brewing.
And freebooters. What are those?
I guess you could say we were mercenaries, warriors for pay. Except a lot more loyal than that makes us sound.
चलो इतना थोड़ा सा skip कर लेता हूँ मैं. Back कर लेता हूँ अभी.
I want to ask you about something you said before.
Ask away.
What else do you know about Olin?
Is he really that interesting? I'm starting to get jealous. Well, he scours the wilds, for when he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years. He's a...
Tell me about Olin again.
When he's not scrounging, he's...
Olin के बारे में nice.
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked? It has to be.
Okay, ठीक है.
Vanguard of the
Machine
Sun King's
take
best.
and
Life takers and machine breakers 201. Might even give a Nora warmaid like you more trouble.
she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt
Double
it.
it.
Yeah, hard to say. From where I'm standing, looks like a pretty even man.
Okay, ठीक है.
I should make my way to the blessing.
Yeah.
ठीक है.
Look, maybe I shouldn't.
चलो ये कुछ
say
ज़्यादा
this,
ही
but
लंबी conversation
it's
हो गई ना.
obvious that you don't belong
ठीक
in
है,
this
ठीक है.
backwater. I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable.
What are you talking
What
about?
are you talking about?
You know what?
If
If
you
you ever
ever
visit
made it.
Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around, make introductions. It'll be... Anyway, I have to go to that.
ठीक है
blessing.
जल्दी ख़त्म कर दिया मैंने. अब ठीक है. और अब यहाँ पे हमारा पार्ट कब स्टार्ट होगा? हेलो. मेरे को लगता है एंटर दबाना है. एंटर दबाने के बाद मदर्स हार्ट हो. अच्छा ठीक है. गो टू द ब्लेसिंग सेरेमनी. ओके. चलो यहाँ पे आ चुका हूँ मैं.
When all aspirants are in place.
अरे चलो. ओके F to skip. What?
Aloy, take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours.
Is made it for
I
you.
made it for you.
I made it for okay. ठीक है, वहाँ पे हमको जाना है.
Blasphemy. Sisters.
Sisters.
Aspirants. Before each of you.
लगता है ये बाद में नहीं, पहले आना था, उसके बाद दूसरी जगह पे जाना था, पर मैं थोड़ा.
In her honor.
Okay.
Light its flame.
सभी पहाड़ वाले हैं, ऐसा लग रहा है मेरे को. और यहाँ पे ट्राइब में हमको कोई पसंद नहीं कर रहा. For Rost.
In honor of Rost.
All the he did help me get here. Rost के लिए ही चाहिए भाई.
Hear our prayer.
All mother, hear our
What is a
prayer.
child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky
Oh, bhai.
till it fades
मस्त
and
लग रहा है.
falls. So, from one to another, passes
बहुत
the
ओके है भाई.
chain of love.
क्या ही है ये तो. कुछ ज़्यादा ही लंबी स्टोरी नहीं हो गई. मेरे को थोड़ा बहुत तो निकालना पड़ेगा. फाइटिंग तो नेक्स्ट वाले एपिसोड में ही लाऊंगा मैं, क्योंकि ऐसे ही ये वीडियो बहुत लंबे हो गई है. यार ऊपर की साइड से मैं निकल आया. वाह.
Hello, Olin.
Hello,
You know
Olin.
my name? Ah, guess Aaron told you.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke earlier?
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds.
Maybe I should just
Maybe
turn
I should
it.
just turn it.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got
Nothing to hide. Where did you find your focus?
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
in a ruin north of the claim. That's our name for the Asuram homeland. Up there, steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock.
Your eyes
just lit up.
I found my focus in a cave just like you're describing. A
a
ruin of
ruin,
the
the
old
old
ones.
ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers.
Not
Not
me.
me.
अच्छा ठीक है भाई. Focus मैंने
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened.
Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned.
It
Happens
happened
all the time.
time. अच्छा ठीक है. Why are you lying to me?
You're not a very convincing liar.
Do you always accuse people you've just met of lying?
Only the ones who aren't telling the truth.
Fire and spit, girl. I'm a plain hammered man with nothing
ये
to
तो गरम हो
hide.
चुका है.
You
वाह.
don't believe me? That's your trouble, not mine.
That's your trouble, not mine. Who are you?
What are you doing here, Olin? Why come to Norland?
Aaron needed a scout for his expedition, and to
He
second
did.
all the...
So you're an explorer?
Just another outlander, girl. A man's
man's
gotta
got
make
no-
his shards. I
Just
just
like
make
mine.
mine in service to the king's court. That's all.
all. Okay. Who are you?
I don't understand. We have this device in common.
Common,
I
but you can't wait to
talking
stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I
Don't
don't need to
need-
bother.
Okay,
I'm
ठीक
used
है.
to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd
ये
be different.
ओलिन कुछ ज़्यादा
It's
ही
nothing
अलग है.
personal. It really isn't. You should
इसका फोकस भी यार येलो कलर का
try
है.
to enjoy yourself tonight.
Big tomorrow.
Big day
Always
tomorrow.
just to make every day
Always
count.
best to make every...
ठीक है. और अब यहाँ से कहाँ जाना है? ओके. उधर हमको बात करना है क्या? हाँ उधर ही है. चलो चलते हैं. बहुत घुमा रहा है यार ये जगह पे. कहीं पे सेव करने का ऑप्शन है क्या? मेरे को ये गेम सेव करनी है और सेव करके बाद निकालना है, निकलना है मतलब. ओके इधर सेव कर लेता हूँ मैं एक बार. ओके यहाँ पे इसी के साथ बातें करनी है. ओह यहाँ भी नहीं, ऊपर बात करनी है. वाह ठीक है. यहाँ पे आने के बाद पता नहीं क्या होगा.
Another mess, chuff.
What did you say?
Find your bed, outcast, and dream of winning the proving. That's
That's the closest you are going to get. अच्छा ठीक है. हमको
Oh, this is the bed house? With you standing guard, I figured it was the retreat.
You were very present here.
Well, well. Look who's come in from the wild. The motherless outcast. I see you've still got a scar from where that rock hit you.
Okay. ये भी छोटा बच्चा था वही ना?
You can be a real lard sometimes, boss.
हाँ.
Cut it out.
छोटा बच्चा था जब ये हमको पत्थर मारने आया था ना. ये छोटा बच्चा भाई साहब हमसे पंगा लेगा.
Aw, you even try to dress like a real Nora. Not that it fools anyone.
So this is how it's gonna be with you, is it?
This is how it's gonna be with everyone, outcast. You belong in the wilds, not Mother's
इसका
heart.
तो सिर फोड़ देना था
You
यार.
definitely don't belong in the proving.
रॉस ने हमको रोक दिया था ना. I'm going to win.
Too bad for you that I'm gonna win it then.
I've trained all my life for this. If I lost to you, I'd make myself an outcast for life.
अच्छा ठीक है तो
Don't overestimate yourself.
तुम रहोगे outcast अभी.
You know, I often think of the day I gave you that scar. It's a cherished memory.
You should cherish it. If
अपने
Rost had
शब्द
shot
को
my
वापस
stone
ले
from
लेगा
air,
फिर
you'd
ये.
be missing an eye. But I suppose you leave that part of the story out when you tell it, don't you?
Didn't you?
I branded you that day to mark your shame.
All you did that day was make me stronger.
Just wait, I'll show you tomorrow.
I'll show you tomorrow.
अच्छा ठीक है.
Yeah, right.
कल के दिन
This
मैं
is
तुमको
boring.
बताऊंगी.
Time for boss to get some sleep.
Time to boss.
You'll be the one surprised tomorrow, outcast.
Not
me.
Oh, are you gonna shut your mouth? Because that would be a surprise.
हाँ. तुम्हारी बोलती बंद हो जाएगी. ये बहुत बढ़िया रहेगा.
Nice job handling Bast. That should keep him quiet till morning, anyway.
I don't believe we've met. I'm Aloy.
Oh, I know who you are. The competition.
The order.
The others, they'll finish the proving. Most of them. But win it? That's down to Bast, you
or me, Vala.
Vala.
Nice to meet you, Vala. You're right. I am going to win tomorrow.
Never celebrate a victory before it's earned, girl. My mother taught me that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get some sleep. I plan to be well rested when I run you into the ground tomorrow.
ठीक है.
Your bunk's right there when you want it.
Okay.
Thanks. ठीक है. अब हमको जाके आराम करना है. ओके ठीक है. अभी दूसरा दिन भी हो जाएगा.
So, your first day in Mother's heart. What do you think?
What do you think?
You've never slept in a Nora lodge before. Not very private.
Not very private. Made it not bad.
It has
certain charms.
Homey enough once you're accepted.
That's the problem.
I think you'll find a place here. I do. Get some rest.
Get some rest. Okay, ठीक है. अब सो जाना चाहिए इसमें. Mother's Heart complete main quest. अच्छा main quest हमने complete कर ली है. यहाँ पे enter होना था. ओके यहाँ पे हमारी लड़ाई स्टार्ट होगी. ओ भाई क्या ग्राफिक्स लग रहे हैं ना. ठीक है. ओके. ओ भाई ओपी है ये. टोटली ऑसम. अभी हमको ही चढ़ना है ऊपर. कुछ कंट्रोल के लिए हमको दे देते. क्या म्यूजिक है भाई. मज़ेदार है ये. ये बीच में आ रहा है जानबूझकर. ये गिर जाएगा पक्का. भाई साहब ग्राफिक्स ओपी लग रहा है. और ये यहाँ पे हम ऊपर आ चुके हैं प्रतियोगिता में भाग लेने के लिए. और यहाँ पे होगा स्टार्ट.
Braves, ready yourselves. What will it take to get you out of here?
तुम कुछ भी करोगे मैं बाहर नहीं जा पाऊंगी. अच्छा ठीक है. यहाँ पे काफी बढ़िया लड़ाई हो रही है। सब कुछ ले लूंगा मैं। ओके, ऐसा लग रहा है वो बंदा नहीं मानेगा। Looks you need another.
Your trophy is shattered, outcast. Looks like you'll need another.
ओके, ये तो इजी है, मैं ले लूँगा कहीं से भी दूसरा। तो अब कहाँ पर होगा? ओके, ये रहा।
And again. Faster, come on.
ओके ओके, सारी चीज़ें ले ली हमने।
Gotta catch up.
अबे अबे अबे, यहाँ पे लूट नहीं सकता मैं। ओके, दूर जाना है हमको। जल्दी 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 भागो भागो, उनके पीछे जाना है। ओके, आई गॉट अ कैच अप। ओके भाई, यहाँ पे बहुत सारा पार्कोर लगेगा ऐसा लग रहा है। All you need to finish. ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है।
Is the outcast coming?
She was behind me.
She was behind me. ओके 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 ओके, जल्दी चलो जल्दी चलो। ओके, यहाँ पे आ चुका है। यहाँ पे भी दिक्कत वाला काम होगा मेरे को लग रहा है। ओके,
Dead last, girl. Might as well walk from here.
walk from
Lost
here.
will win, Urvala. But you'll be made a brave so long as you finish.
यहाँ से हमको शॉर्टकट चाहिए।
now. That's an old trail. 2 died on it last year. It's falling apart.
It's falling apart.
Better dead last than dead altogether.
ओके ठीक है ठीक है। यहाँ से हमको भाग के हमारी ट्रेनिंग कब आएगी?
Whoa, 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 whoa! My old mother, are you crazy?
Are you crazy? Yes yes. वो तो होने वाला है वैसे।
It doesn't get any easier.
You are
You're safe
insane.
to go that way.
ओके, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
Forward now.
Right there.
ओके, हमको जाना है तेज।
I can't see. Fox.
I can't see.
Come on now. Faster. Stop dragging.
ओके, पहुंच जा
Gotta
रहे
keep
हैं हम।
going.
The outcast. On the other trail? Is she crazy?
किधर से जाना
I'm
है?
gaining.
जाओ जाओ जाओ,
Outcast catching up.
जल्दी 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 जल्दी।
Get up there.
नहीं 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 नहीं, ये नहीं करना था। दूसरी जगह से मैं गिर गया भाई। रुको, इधर से स्टार्ट हो तो अच्छा रहेगा।
Come on now.
On the other trail? Is she crazy?
Is she crazy?
Good. I'm gaining.
ओके ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। ओके, भागो। यहीं से मैं गिर गया था, अब यहाँ से गिरना नहीं है मेरे को। अब ओके ओके ठीक है, ऐसे करके जाना है।
Made it. Come on now. Hurry. Keep at it.
भागो भागो, चढ़ जाओ। ओके ठीक है, चढ़ो 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 जल्दी। हमको जाना है तेज, क्योंकि उनके आगे जाना है हमको। ओके,
We had a tribe, but I had the wilds.
बट आई हैव
Not enough. Must be perfect.
मस्ट बी परफेक्ट। ओह, पार्कोर भी लगा दिया है ना ये गेम में, मस्त है। असैसिन्स क्रीड वाला है ना। वैसे वो गेम खेली नहीं है मैंने, पर मेरे को पता है ऐसा है। और यहाँ से फिर से जाना है हमको।
Come on, you can make it. Can't let them beat me now.
ओके 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 ओके, कांट लेट देम बीट मी नाउ। ठीक है, चलो सबसे पहले हम आ चुके हैं। ओके ओके ओके, और हम आ चुके हैं पहले। 3 हैं हम।
She didn't win. The outcast cheated.
The outcast cheated.
Win the proving.
The outcast win the
Never.
proving.
For she is a brave now.
But she is a brave now.
As are you all. So
ठीक
long
है।
as you put your trophy on the altar.
अब हमको पता चलेगा हम कहाँ से आए हैं।
Once outcast and now brave, who is first
among you? अब यहाँ पे किसने मारा? यहाँ पे हमला हो रहा है। ओके, ये कौन लोग हैं भाई जो हमला कर रहे हैं?
Keep them pinned down till the others arrive.
Others arrive. ओके, यहाँ पे फाइटिंग हो रही है।
That's the way out. We won't make it under fire.
The kids shoot if they're dead.
They're right.
Keep them busy. I'll find an angle.
Find an angle. Okay, ठीक है।
Are you with us?
I'm with you.
I'm with you. Okay.
Too many of them! We can't win! Your end! We can't hold them! Oh, Mother, help us!
Kill the defilers!
Farewell, fool.
Kill the invaders!
They're too strong!
अरे मिल जा।
We can't stop them!
ओके ओके, ऑर्ब मिल गया मेरे को। अब यहाँ से जाना पड़ेगा। ओके ओके, यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? सारे लोग यहाँ पे आ रहे हैं भाई साहब। ये वाला सर्वाइव। ओके, यहाँ पे इसकी बलि चढ़ने वाली लगता है। खत्म, टाटा बाय बाय, गुड बाय, गया।
For all mother!
Oh no! There's more! They keep coming! How many are there?
यहाँ पे हम अकेले ही हैं जो मार रहे हैं इनको। इसको लूट भी चल रहा है।
Watch out! There's more of them!
मैं तो लूट दूंगा।
Too many of them!
ये लोग कर क्या रहे हैं? इनका निशाना भी मेरे तरफ कच्चा है।
We can't hold them! Oh, Mother, help us!
Kill them!
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, इनको तो मारना है मेरे को।
Kill them! They're too strong! We can't stop them!
Night comes!
मर गया। मेरे को लगता नहीं है मैं कुछ कर पाऊंगा ऐसा हालत में, और ये गलत है। हम यहाँ पे कहाँ फंस गए हैं यार?
Now, descend while we have a chance.
ओके, एक तो गई, मतलब खत्म होने वाला है ये मशीन गन लेके आ गया भाई। यहाँ पे मेरे को लगता है अपना मशीन है ना उसकी, ये तो गई वाला है, ये भी गया, दोनों गए। उनको तो मारूंगा मैं। इसको मार देंगे हम, सबको मारना है मेरे को। अबे चढ़ भी जा।
You can't
मर जा। मर जा। ओके खत्म ना, खत्म खत्म भाई साहब। खत्म हो गया भाई। यहाँ पे हमारा पहली फ्रेंड बनी थी कोई, जो कि वाला थी। ओके ये लोग यहाँ पे आए थे। और ये चिप क्या है? ये अलग तरीके की है। ओके ओके ये काफ़ी खतरनाक खिलाड़ी है लगता है, इन सब का लीडर लगता है ये। अब तो गया। चलो अब खत्म होने वाला मेरे को लगता है। ओह रॉस्ट यहाँ पे आ चुका है हमारी मदद करने के लिए। ओपी बोलते रॉस्ट आखिर आ ही गया है। ओ भाई मेरे को भी। ओके खत्म होने वाला ये। नाइस। और यहाँ पे लड़ाई काफ़ी गंभीर हो गई है। रॉस्ट की ताकत यहाँ पे बढ़ती हुई। ये टकला तो गया नहीं। और हमारी हालत भी यहाँ पे गंभीर है। और यहाँ पे रॉस्ट भी घायल हो चुका है। यहाँ पे गला कटने के As you command. सबको जलाने वाला है ये लगता है मेरे को। और रॉस्ट भी यार बहुत बुरी हालत में है। और हमारी हालत भी यार बहुत बुरी है। और यहाँ पे ये क्या है भाई साहब? धमाका होने वाला है यहाँ पे। एक भी सबूत यहाँ पे छोड़ने वाले नहीं है लगता है। और यहाँ पे देखो गले में यहाँ पे एलोय एलोय। ओ भाई एलोय। ये एपिसोड बहुत लंबा होने वाला है, माफ़ करना, पर ये ना बहुत ही बढ़िया एपिसोड है। यहाँ तक जो भी देख रहा है प्लीज़ लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कर देना। और क्या, लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब फॉर रॉस्ट। रॉस्ट ने हमारे लिए कुर्बानी दे दी भाई। ओके और इसी के साथ हम कहाँ पर आ चुके हैं? एक्सप्लोजन में रॉस्ट भी आ चुका है। ओह ये सब कुछ याद आ रहा है एलोय को। स्टार्टिंग में जब हम गिरे थे ना, वो सब कुछ याद आ रहा है।
She is dying.
She is dying. Okay. अब पहली बार हम गिरे थे ना, ये है वो सीन। फ्लैशबैक आ रहा है लगता है। यहाँ पे मशीन भी है।
To take her there is blasphemy. She should be near her
She should
mother.
be near her mother. और यहाँ पे रॉस्ट अभी भी जिंदा है क्या? नहीं। I'm sorry. नहीं ये कुछ ओके तो ये एक भयानक सपना था। रॉस्ट तो गया। नाइस नाइस नहीं वैसे। खत्म पूरी स्टोरी ख़त्म हो जाएगी ऐसा लग रहा है आज कि आज ही। सेव का ऑप्शन ही नहीं मिला मेरे को। क्या कर सकता हूँ मैं अभी?
I need my focus.
2 GB अपलोड हो चुका है. ओके.
They must have found me before I bled out.
They have found me.
Why is no one here?
Why is no one here? Where am I here? ये कुछ अलग रूम है. सेव का ऑप्शन होना चाहिए था यहाँ पे भाई. But where is my focus?
Where's my focus? It's here. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. यहाँ पे
Only matriarchs are allowed inside.
Allowed inside. ठीक है.
I don't see my bow here.
अरे कहीं पे सेव करने का ऑप्शन है क्या?
Focus, the one I took off that killer. Where are they?
Where are they? ओके ठीक है. इधर ही जाना है हमको.
Like the ruins I fell into when I was young.
ओके ठीक है. यहाँ पे हमको सेव करने का ऑप्शन चाहिए भाई.
The Nora didn't build this place. The old ones did. Why?
ये पूरा एरिया ना रेड लाइट वाला है. कहाँ पे जाना है हमको? माउंटेन. मेरे को लगता है इधर ही जाना है. इधर भी नहीं जाना. ऊपर ऊपर कुछ कहीं पे आसपास कुछ तो. ओके ठीक है. ये वाला पार्ट ना मैं नेक्स्ट वाला एपिसोड में ही करूँगा. यहाँ पे सेव का ऑप्शन मैं ढूंढ लेता हूँ. कहीं पे मिल जाए तो अपना बात बन जाए. इधर से तो मैं आया था. इधर कुछ होगा क्या? शेव गेम शेव गेम शेव. यहाँ पे तो कुछ भी नहीं है.
Must be the damaged focus. The one I took from that killer.
Okay.
It's close.
It's close. Okay, यहाँ से फिर आगे जाना है और यहाँ पे दूसरे रूम में जाना है. वाह.
There, with the rest of my things.
Okay, ठीक है. यहाँ पे मैं आ चुका हूँ और यहाँ पे पता नहीं क्या है. लगता है मेरे गेम पूरा ख़त्म करके ही छोड़ूंगा मैं. बो को हमने रख लिया. अच्छा ठीक है. और ये क्या है? दूसरा फोकस है. शो मी. व्हाट कैन यू शो मी? खत्म हो चुका है ये. ओके.
All commanders, halt excavations and proceed at once to the mission point. Avoid all contact with Nora savages. But if you are seen, kill every witness. Target imaging attached. Do not fail.
Do not fail. ये कहाँ का है? टारगेट इमेजिंग. वहाँ पे जहाँ पे हम थे वो है ना माउंटेन वाला.
Who says I'm like other Nora? They saw me through Owen's focus.
Owen's focus. How is that possible?
But make it quick. I'm heading in. Hold for identity scan.
Hold for identity.
Stop listening to Ted and start listening to me.
Where is this from and when? अब ये कब का है, कहाँ का है, पता नहीं। ओह 99.47% मैच होता है। आर यू माई मदर? टर्मिनेट। ओह तो ये हम एलोई।
Aloy, you are awake.
You are awake. You brought me here.
You must follow.
अच्छा ठीक है। यहाँ गले की खराज कहाँ पे, मतलब खरोच। Where you were born. अच्छा ठीक है, अब हमको वहाँ पे जाना है। वाह।
It is easier if I show you.
It is easier if I show you. ठीक है, जाओ जाओ मोहतरमा, आगे जाओ, फिर मैं आता हूँ आपके पीछे पीछे। मैं सोच रहा था ये गेम को बंद कर देता हूँ, लेकिन यहाँ पे तो ये एपिसोड बहुत लंबा होता जा रहा है, मैं कुछ कर भी नहीं सकता अभी। सेव कहाँ पे होता है क्या सेव? ऐसे लोड गेम, अरे लोड नहीं यार, सेव करना है, छोड़ो।
Why did you bring me here?
Why did you bring me here?
And to die near one's mother is sacred.
अच्छा ठीक है ठीक है।
Fought it, of course, but genocide with me.
ओके ठीक है।
Is my mother here?
Is my mother here? Am I going to meet her?
It's complicated. Please.
Just follow me. ठीक है मोहतरमा, किधर है? ओके।
Does my mother look like me, but with short hair?
I don't see how that could be.
You were not born.
You were not born of a woman, Aloy. The mountain is your mother.
Mountain is your mother. What?
What are you talking about?
Come.
What is this place?
What is this place?
The great chamber
of
where
all mother.
Mother slew the metal devil and gave
अच्छा ठीक है।
to you.
ओके, यहाँ पे हमारा मतलब एलोय का जन्म हुआ था।
Massacre was just the first of many disasters.
Okay.
The war party we sent after the killers was ambushed and slaughtered.
But what does that have to do with where I was born?
My hope is
everything.
Everything. This is
where
we
you
found you.
Okay.
We heard your cries.
I came back to look, and there you were. Okay. कहाँ पे थे हम? Lying there.
Yes.
Okay.
You and I came from behind the door.
Always, that is what I have believed.
What you came from the womb of the mountain.
A gift from All Mother herself.
But others,
like Lansra, feared that a darker power put you here. Not a gift, but a curse.
But a curse, अच्छा.
But this isn't a goddess.
Aloy!
It's a door.
It's a door.
With people behind it.
With people behind it.
My mother?
Aloy.
Oh.
My mother. और यहाँ पे ये स्कैन कर रहा है लगता है। हाँ हाँ।
Hold for identity scan.
Hold for identity scan.
Just like the woman I saw.
Just like the woman I saw. और ये हमारा 99.97 या 37% मैच हो रहा है।
Alpha registry corrupted.
Identity cannot be confirmed.
Entry denied.
अच्छा, एंट्री नहीं मिल सकती हमको। ऐसा क्यों? अंदर हम एंटर नहीं हो सकते। अब हम क्या करें? अंदर जाने के बाद हमको जवाब मिल जाते कि क्या हो रहा था पुराने ज़माने में, ओल्ड वंस। और मशीन के सामने हम क्यों थे ऐसा? स्टोरी तो थोड़ी बहुत समझ आ रही है। अभी तो गेम स्टार्ट हुआ है और आधा खत्म भी हो गया क्या?
Were you not listening?
It didn't
recognize me.
Because of corruption, the goddess's own words. Surely, if you heal this corruption, she will see you clearly.
And how would I do that?
You said
और
you
ये
had
मैं कैसे कर
visions
सकती हूँ उसको?
of a woman with short hair.
The killers came for me because
I
I look
look
like
like her.
But their power is overwhelming. Is there no other trail to follow?
Owen. He was one of the outsiders. The night before the proving.
The killer saw me through his eyes. He lives in
He lives in
Meridian.
Meridian.
So you will have to leave the sacred land.
और Meridian में जाना होगा.
I've
Okay.
been an outcast all my life.
Why not an exile too?
Shh. There is another way. Come, and we will make it so.
And we will make it so. Okay. धीमे धीमे चलना पड़ेगा फिर से. वाह.
You said the tribe is on the brink of extinction. What happened?
After the massacre at the Proving, a great war party was sent after the killers. Less than half survived.
Less than half survive. वो पत्थर मारने वाला भी चला गया. अच्छा. वो अपनी नई फ्रेंड वो बेकार में मारे गई यार. वो पत्थर वाला तो ठीक है, मर गया. अच्छी बात है. अच्छी बात है वो गया तो.
So the killers got away?
Yes. And now the only plan my sister matriarchs can agree to is to sing the hymn of atonement.
ओके यहाँ पे आ रहा हूँ तो इसकी आवाज़ भी नहीं आ रही मेरे को. ये आंटी बहुत धीमी चल रही है यार. कितने साल की होगी? 70-80.
This was my plan.
अरे कैसे चल रही है जल्दी जल्दी. ओ भाई.
And loose you to follow the destiny All Mother intended for you. The other high matriarchs are waiting for us.
गजब.
Let me do the talking.
ओके हम बाहर भी आ चुके हैं और बाहर काफी स्नो है, बारिश है, वाइट वाइट है.
The goddess spoke to Aloy.
Told her to heal the corruption.
But how is she to do that?
She will have to journey beyond our sacred land.
A seeker?
A seeker?
If the goddess spoke, it must be so.
You would name this thing a seeker?
Sister!
For once, Lansra, join with us.
This will be your sin, not mine. Send her seeking and may she never be seen again.
अच्छा ठीक है, इसको भेज दो. क्या पता ये कभी दिखेगी नहीं हमको. वाह, ये इस बूढ़ी आत्मा को मर जाना चाहिए. इन दोनों को छोड़ के उस तीसरी बूढ़ी आत्मा को मर जाना चाहिए.
By the holy grace of the one goddess, we hereby anoint you a seeker of the Nora tribe.
Secret of the Nora tribe.
No barrier can now stay you from your sacred task.
All Mother protect
May
you.
All Mother protect you and sustain you.
Stay true. ठीक है. अब हमको आगे बढ़ना है.
I will make ready for the hymn.
ये कौन सा इशारा हुआ? इधर से जाने का.
Our hopes lie with
Hopes lie with you.
Tirsa, what's a seeker?
What's the seeker?
And here is your mark.
Here is your
In
mark.
times of great need, the high matriarchs may anoint a seeker. A worthy brave sent forth to accomplish a great purpose.
Okay, ठीक है.
No matter where that purpose might take her.
Even beyond the borders
Okay,
of the sacred
order
land?
sacred land.
Yes. And with the right to return when you are done. Or
When
as the
you are
need
done.
arises.
Can I go anywhere?
So I can go anywhere at all. No restrictions.
Even to forbidden places.
I see.
I see. Other seekers?
Have there been other seekers?
There have, but they are rare.
Was Rost a
Okay.
seeker?
Oh,
No,
not a seeker.
not a seeker.
What are you not telling me?
This is not the time, Aloy.
Perhaps
another day.
अच्छा ठीक है. What else
So
I
many
can
have
do?
suffered. Is there anything I can do to help?
What is most important is for you to fulfill the purpose All Mother has intended for.
I don't know what that means any more than you do.
Then you must find out. If, however,
All means
I have
so
no
do.
doubt you will find people.
Okay, ठीक है ठीक है. The
You
killers.
said the no.
Yes. But it was ambushed and overrun.
Very few escape
escaped
alive. The
alive.
most of it were
Do you know
wounded.
where the killers went?
No.
किलर कहाँ गए हैं
You could
ये भी
ask
नहीं
Barl.
पता. He
One of the
survived
braves
almost. He
guarding the
would
gates.
know more. अच्छा ठीक है. Should I be the on my way?
I should be on my
From here, you must go to the gates of the Embrace.
He will
Speak to
point
Varl.
me.
If any
Okay.
Nora tries to stand in your way, Aloy, make sure they know you are a seeker.
Oh,
Okay.
I will.
Thanks.
Thank you, Tirsa.
May All Mother bless you and
Watch over you. Okay. ठीक
Nora
है.
faithful, we will soon begin. Purify your hearts. Soon we
Okay.
will beg forgiveness for the
ठीक है
sins
ठीक
that
है
brought
ठीक है
such
ठीक है.
misery on the tribe.
यहाँ से जाना है हमको. यहाँ से जाना है हमको. See her wound. वाह ये लोग सभी लोग यार बहुत ही वो हो रहे हैं.
She saved many lives. The tribe is lucky to have her.
लकी तो है वाह. भागो यहाँ से भागो. और यहाँ पे सेव करने का ऑप्शन चाहिए मेरे को भाई. वैसे सेव ऑटोमेटिक होता है लेकिन यहाँ पे ना ऑप्शन चाहिए मेरे को पीक वाला. ये बड़ा वाला है क्या? नहीं इधर भी हम वैम्पायर डिस्कवर्ड.
Aloy!
Teb?
I heard the rumors, but you're
ओके गेट रूमर.
What sort of rumors did you hear?
that you were wounded, expected to die.
Expected.
And then High Matriarch
Tirsa
Tirsa insisted
allowed to
that
heal
you
all
be on
murder.
top.
Okay.
That caused a stir. Only matriarchs are allowed to. The
By
survivors had told everyone how.
Save
I
them.
wasn't the only one to fight.
No.
Okay. The spoke
They
of
spoke
blood
of
while
Bob.
And Rost, the man who raised me.
he fought save me. He did for me.
Survivors didn't speak of him.
He was dead. That you save me.
I remember he stepped in front of you when my father started yelling. If by dying he saved your life, Aloy.
I didn't think he regretted it. The gate.
I need the gate opened.
Do you have any idea how dangerous it is out?
I need to pass through.
Okay, ठीक है.
You'll have to talk to Resh then, up on the wall.
It's
He's
not.
the new war chief.
She will help you. Okay, right.
Why wouldn't Resh help me?
Well, he says
Mean thing to
That I'm a
but
motherless curse, an outcast?
or something.
I wish he hadn't been made war chief. They say she went after the killers all.
Why are you
What are
here?
you doing here?
Most of our brave. I should be okay. Just as long as I don't try to run any brave
Brave
trails.
trails, right.
I should be
Goodbye.
on my way, Teb.
Be safe, Aloy.
Okay, ठीक है. Bye bye.
The outcast approaches. Ignore her. Continue the report. There are rumors of a demon loose in the Embrace. A thing of dark metal that corrupts every machine it touches. Where did it come from? They say it broke through the gates of the Embrace. Who is they? Varlin's followers. They tried to stop it, but the demon was too fast, too powerful. Varl's
I need the gate opened.
Since when has any outcast's need been my concern?
Since I was anointed a seeker. Now open the gate.
You? A seeker? Have Tirsa and Jezza gone insane? Bad enough that they let you, but to nurse you back to health inside this... No wonder a curse is upon us and children lie dead.
If you think Tirsa and Jezza are traitors, why don't you head up the mountain and say that to their faces? Or do you only...
I am the Nora war chief.
And I...
The sooner you're gone from here, the better.
The better. ठीक है.
What was that?
What was that? अबे बंदी हो. ये गेम तो कुछ ज़्यादा ही लंबी हो रही है मेरे लिए. और ये वीडियो इतनी लंबी होगी कि कोई देखेगा भी नहीं. पक्का मेरे को पता है. The demon. Okay. Sound alarm. ठीक है. यहाँ से ना मैं नेक्स्ट वाले एपिसोड में करूँगा काम. ओके. यहाँ पे रेड बन चुकी है.
What's it doing to them?
Taking control.
Taking control. अब इधर आ रहा है ये.
Brace yourselves!
मैं बंद करने की ट्राई तो कर रहा हूँ लेकिन ये बंद नहीं हो पाएगा ऐसा लग रहा है. ओके.
What have we brought us now? This curse! Kill them, braves! Kill them all!
ये लोग मरने वाले हैं. ये जो बोल रहा था ना, इसको मरना चाहिए, मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ।
Today we fight a curse, a demon. Oh, Mother, give her strength.
Won't be long. Gotta get in position. Here it comes.
Attack! Watch the Striders! It's driven them mad!
इसको मैं खत्म कर देता हूँ। मारो मारो मारो।
For all mother.
How does it possess other machines? What's its secret?
Press enter to skill unlock. Okay. Okay. सब कुछ ले लेंगे। How did you do? Show me. कैसे इसने किया? But how?
This.
You did it with this.
It's
connecting to my focus. Okay. It's worth a shot. Okay.
Couple loops of wire. Looks like it'll hold. I just need to test it.
अच्छा टेस्ट करना है हमको अब यहाँ पे।
How did you do that?
How did you do
killed
it?
that demon.
What size?
Pulled its guts from the carcass.
The way it controls other machines.
I figure it out.
I think I figured.
Plenty of Striders along the path to the gates of the Embrace, I guess.
Exactly. And the gates are where I'll be headed anyway.
I always knew you were different, Aloy.
But what?
I think you're a blessing from All Mother.
Not better.
No matter what.
Thank you, Teb.
But I have to go now. Okay. I thought you go with you. Okay. Okay.
Braves! I want that gate repaired immediately. I don't care if you have to bandage it together. Get it done.
यहाँ पे बहुत सारी चीज़ें पड़ी है जो कि मेरे को चाहिए। सारी चीज़ें मैं ले लेता हूँ, उसके बाद निकलता हूँ। ओके, यहाँ पे भी है। मेरे को बहुत सारी चीज़ें ना यहाँ पे सीखनी है कि ये वाला काम इससे होगा, ये वाला काम उससे होगा, ऐसा। चलो सबसे पहले बाहर जाते हैं। अरे इस तरफ भी कुछ है, यहाँ पे भी कुछ है। अच्छा ठीक है, गेट यहाँ पे बन रहा है जो कि टूट गया था। ओह, यहाँ पे मैं सेव कर सकता हूँ। ओके ठीक है, क्विक सेव। और आज की गेम प्ले और ये वीडियो बहुत लंबी हो चुकी है। मैं मिलता हूँ इसमें मज़ेदार गेम प्ले वीडियो में। तब तक के लिए लाइक भी करना, शेयर भी करना, सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करना। और हाँ, मैं मिलता हूँ नेक्स्ट वाली गेम प्ले वीडियो में। तब तक के लिए बाय बाय।